yogis, it's Cindy. Today I'm going to guide you guys through a nice, relaxing, stretch it out yoga routine to ease a little bit of stress from your day. So I would like to begin in a comfortable seated position. You can just be cross-legged. So for me, I'm more comfortable if I take my ankle sort of closer to the outer edge of my thigh. You may need a blanket or a bolster underneath your hips, but sit in a way that is comfortable. And from here, we are going to take a moment to close our eyes and really come into our yoga space today, to really bring our focus and our intention to our yoga practice. So take a moment, closing the eyes. Inhale deeply through the nose and feel the breath circulating all the way down to the low belly. The number one key to calming yourself and relieving and releasing tension is to allow the breath to open up the body. So that is why we are now establishing this connection. So take a few breaths here, setting an intention, reminding yourself why it is you're practicing today. Feeling a sense of calm come over you. Beautiful. After your next exhalation, you can either keep the eyes closed or open them back up and drop the right ear to the right shoulder, allowing an opening on the left side of the neck. And then exhale, drop the chin to the chest, pausing in any spaces of tightness, and then roll the right ear back to just above the right shoulder. One more time, drop the chin and inhale the right ear to just above the right shoulder, straighten up the vertebrae in the back. Drop the chin to center, and then we're going to just roll to the other side, dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder, creating space in the left side or in the right side of the neck. And chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, roll chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and chin to chest. And this time pause here, taking a deep breath, letting it go out through the mouth. And then roll the head up to center. Inhale the arms up above head, maybe palms touch. Just reaching the fingertips up, up, up. Bring the palms to touch and pull the hands through heart center. One more time, arms up. Pull the palms through heart center. Then we'll take the right palm, drop it to the earth on the right side, walk our fingers out, and lay the bottom of our right lower arm down onto the mat. And we're going to lower over that right arm, really feeling an elongation in the left side of the body. If you'd like, you can take your left fingertips and gently stroke up the left side of your body to really initiate that opening. And then extend the left arm over the left ears. We want to pull up out of the shoulders, rotating open. Once again, allowing the breath to open up the spaces. We stretch to prepare for relaxation, to release tension that we are holding that stops us from being able to relax. One more inhalation. Exhale, come up. And then we'll go to the left side. Inhale the right arm up as we lean to the left. Rotating the shoulders open, pulling up out of the shoulders. taking any movement that feels good. Maybe once more, walking the fingertips up the right side body, adjusting as needed. And keeping the hips firmly rooted to the earth. We breathe and open. Exhale to come up to center. Shake it out. Then we'll inhale the arms up and interlace the fingertips. We'll turn the palms out, spread the palms wide, and then push up with the fingertips enlaced. Dropping the chin to the chest, pulling up out of the side body, reaching up. Exhale, lower the palms in front of you. Always following the breath. Inhale the arms back up. And exhale the palms in front of you. Then we'll release the palms and we'll take our palms and interlace them behind the back. Push the balls of the palms together. Inhale and open, reaching the palms back, rolling the shoulders down the back. Inhaling, exhaling, feeling rooted and grounding, feeling the stress begin to melt away as we open up our hearts, open up our chest space. Beautiful. One more time, maybe moving the head and the neck in a way that feels good. Inhale, stretch, exhale, release the palms. Now we're going to transition to tabletop position on hands and knees to do a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we'll transition slowly, mindful and aware of where we are at in our space. And we'll place the palms beneath the shoulder blades, walking the knees so they're beneath the hips. And we'll inhale and drop the belly in as we open the chest, look up. Squeeze, push into the floor. Exhale, drop the chin to chest as we pull the low belly into the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, open. Exhale, pull the low belly in, curve the spine. One more time, inhale up, drop the belly. Exhale, lower. Pull the belly to spine. And then from here, we'll just begin to breathe and move, really opening up the body, releasing any pockets or spaces of tension that we're holding. I'm dropping my hips from side to side because that's what my body needs. So maybe you just continue to do cat-cows. Maybe you flip the wrists under and push back, opening up the wrist, fingertips towards you. Maybe you just make a dance of it, moving in cat-cow motions, following the breath, allowing your yoga to open up your body, to let go of your tension and your stress. Continue to breathe as we meet in a tabletop position, a neutral spine position. And now we're going to extend the left leg out and just cross it behind the right leg so the toe extends out to the side and back, or even just a little bit to the side. And we're just going to push back, opening up any pockets of tension, allowing the left hip to drop down to the earth. It's almost like we're going into pigeon pose if you're familiar with that. But we're really just finding a way to open up the outer hip. So play in this for a minute, maybe lean into it, come back up, and then we'll go ahead and do the other side, extending the right leg back and crossing it over the left, sending it out to the side, and then pushing back. I'm feeling this in my left outer glute muscle. So notice where you feel it and really work into that space, work into opening. And the more that we allow opening to happen, the more stress we're able to release, because often our tightest spaces are where we're holding the most stress. So just go ahead and draw that leg back in. And then from here, we'll just begin to lower our hips down to our heels, extending out into a child's pose, dropping the forehead to the earth, extending the fingertips forward, breathing deep into the belly, and really focusing on opening up the belly into the thighs. And we do this because we actually hold a ton of stress and tension in our belly. And you'll notice that as you stop sucking your belly in, as you stop holding your belly tight, you begin to feel better. You're happier, you're more light, you're more free, because that tension is gone. There's no expectation, nothing you have to be, not an image to uphold. You're just simply free to breathe. One more breath. Beautiful. So after your next deep exhalation, begin to lift yourself back up, being really mindful, keeping the eyes closed, coming back up to a neutral tabletop position. And we're going to begin to bring the weight to the left side of the body and lift the right palm up, extending it up towards the sky, finding a gentle twist. And then exhale, we're going to thread the right arm underneath the left and lower down onto that right shoulder, using the hand as an anchor. Now, oftentimes we find that the leg, in this case, the left hip, wants to kick back, so we're sort of leaning to the side. So make a conscious effort to pull that hip up so the hips are aligned, and you'll notice that you'll sink in just a little bit deeper. Now you can keep the palm here in front of the face, or you can extend it up. You can drop it out in front of you, extend it above the head, or if you'd like to find a nice deep twist, extend the arm up and then drop it with the back of the palm faced in, and just take hold of the crease of your right hip. And breathe here. Once again, we're not straining or grasping for anything, because that would be the opposite of relieving yourself of stress. That would be causing you more stress. So part of the practice today is to cultivate an acceptance for where you're at, and allow yourself to just be here and be okay with it. Be okay with where you're at. A few more deep breaths here, wherever you're at. After your next exhalation, go ahead and place that palm back in front of your face and push yourself up. Once again, reaching the right arm up, taking a counter twist, maybe rotating the wrist, coming back to neutral tabletop position, repositioning your knees and your palms as necessary. And then go ahead and extend the left palm up towards the sky, taking a nice twist. And then we're going to thread the needle, looping the left arm through the right, drawing that left hip more to the left so the hips are squared, and then extending your right arm up, and then maybe lowering it above the head, reaching the fingertips out and up so you look like a little clock. Placing the palm aside the other one, the arm aside the other arm. Or once again, taking the left arm, lifting it up, the right arm, and then placing it into the hip crease of the left leg. And breathing here, sinking in, finding your space, accepting where you're at, and letting go of your tension. In the place of discomfort, we often find our truest self in the way that we want to react to it. And this is where we can begin to cultivate the person that we want to become through reacting differently, making the conscious choice to act in a different way. In this case, accepting where you're at and not fighting, stressing, or straining to be anything other than the expression of who you are. And knowing that that is okay. One more deep breath. On your next exhalation, go ahead and release the right palm in front of the face and come up, taking a nice counter twist to the left, reaching up, and then coming back to a neutral spine. So from this neutral tabletop position, just drop your hips to your heels and swivel out to the side. And we're going to actually meet lying on our backs. The knees are bent and the hips walk towards the heels. We want to make sure our shoulders are tucked and rolled under, and this way we can find a nice elongation of the spine. So go ahead and lift the left leg up and place the outer left ankle onto the right knee, flexing the foot. And here, lift up the right foot, and we're going to take our palms and interlace them around the right knee, pulling the left leg in, keeping our hips grounded, keeping our hips squared, keeping our shoulders rooted to the earth. Take a few deep breaths here. You're going to notice that this is opening the outer region of your thigh, your hips, and a lot of emotions can come up here. Once again, this release is going to allow you to relax deeper when you go off your mat today. Because as we stretch in this, we're actually letting those things go as we feel them as tension in the body. A few more deep breaths. Come out of it if you need to, but please play your edge. And release, dropping the right foot back to the mat, unwinding, uncrossing the legs. Pick up the right leg and place the outer right ankle on top of the left knee. Keeping the hips square, the shoulders rooted to the earth. Loop the hands through the legs and pull the left knee in, maybe using your right elbow to push the right knee out, flexing the right foot. Once again, playing your edge, accepting what comes up and working through it. We want to release the jaw here. It's really easy to clench our teeth and hold on to unnecessary things, but we really want to work on letting them go here. A few more breaths. Maybe smiling here might make you feel a little better. Finding some humor in life. And then lower the left leg back down. Drop both heels to the earth, and we'll just rock the knees side to side, dropping them one way and then the other like windshield wipers. And then we'll lift the heels, take the middle and index finger, wrap them around the toes, and then we'll just pull the legs apart, drawing the knees in towards the armpits. And we're doing a happy baby. So you just want to roll around like a little happy baby. Maybe you extend one leg and then you extend the other. Maybe you go crazy and extend both. Do what you gotta do. spine opening. This is our very last stretch of the practice, so we really want to give it our all, really work into all those spaces so we're able to relax deeply. A few more breaths. Let's inhale through the nose and sigh it out. Bring the soles of the feet together. Release the heels and the feet to the floor. Walk out the feet so we can come into final resting pose, Shavasana. In this pose, the shoulders are rolled down the back, the chin is tucked as the back of the spine and the skull elongate. Palms are face up on the floor, face down next to you. And here we simply breathe, appreciate, and observe the gift that we have just given ourselves through our practice. It is now that we find that deep relaxation. Please stay in your Shavasana with your eyes closed as long as you need to, relaxing all the muscles in the body, the jaws, the eyes, the face included. Thank you so much for coming to your mat today and allowing yourself to open up your muscles and your body so you can find that beautiful space of deep relaxation.